Good evening.
Good evening, teacher Arya.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
What's your name?
My full name is Nguyễn Big, but you can call me Doraemon.
Alright, how old are you, Doraemon?
I'm 12 years old.
Okay, look at these pictures. They look like the same, but some things are different. For example, in my picture, the helicopter is on the right side. But in your picture, the helicopter is on the left side. Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. Okay.
Yes.
In my picture, there's no island in the middle of the sea.
But in my picture, there's an island in the middle of the sea.
Okay. In my picture, Grandpa is eating an ice cream.
But in my picture, I think he's eating a cake.
In my picture, the boy is playing a drum.
But in my picture, he's playing a toy train.
In my picture, there's no duck on the boat.
But in my picture, there's a duck on the boat.
In my picture, there's a bag next to the mom.
But in my picture, there's a suitcase next to the man.
In my picture, the octopus is on the left side.
But in my picture, the octopus is on the right side.
In my picture, the man who's taking a picture has a straight hair.
But in my picture, he has a curly hair.
Okay, that is the end of part 1. Now let's go to part 2. I don't know about George Castle, but you do, so I'm going to ask you some question about it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where's George Castle?
It is in the mountain.
What's the name of George Castle?
It is Black Castle.
Who lives in the castle?
The queen lives here.
Okay, how old is the castle?
I think it's about 500 years.
Is it interesting?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now you don't know about Grace's castle, so you're gonna ask me some questions.
Where is it?
It's in the forest.
What is the name of Grace's castle?
It's Silver Castle.
Who lives here?
The artist lives there.
How is?
Again,
How is?
it's 1,000 years old.
Is interesting?
No, it isn't. That is the end of part 2. Now let's go to part 3. This picture tells a story. It's called Grandma's Busy Day. Just look at the pictures first. Paul's parents are going out for the day. Paul is going to spend the day with Grandma. Paul's mom is saying, "Be good and don't make Grandma tired." The title of the story and the name are there. I told you, right? Now you may continue that story.
First, Paul and his grandmother played tennis, and after that they go hiking, and in the afternoon they go horse riding, and in the evening when Paul's parents come home, they see that Paul is sleeping and Grandma is playing games. I think that Paul finished his task very well.
Okay, good. And that is the end of part 3. Now let's go to part 4. Let's talk about film. When do you watch films?
I watch films in my free time, usually after my school.
Okay. Which film genres do you enjoy the most?
Is Harry Potter.
What's the genre?
It is action film.
Okay. What's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
I think it's Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter too?
Yes.
Okay. What's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
It is Harry Potter because it is about magical, and I can see Harry Potter is a very brave and intelligent boy.
So you're always watching Harry Potter?
Yes.
Okay. Do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema?
I watch movies at home because I think that it's more quieter. It's quieter and I can watch it easily and I don't have to wait for the movie I want. I can choose it.
Okay, that is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye, Doraemon.
Goodbye, teacher.